Hello everybody, how you doing? Win or swap time with Nemo. I don't know why I'm so excited about myself. I got a pernicious deed here. I got free land. It's kind of top heavy though. But I'm gonna have to keep this because free lands, pernicious deed, one of each, and one extra of green. So I have 2 green here. I think that's it's decent. If I draw 1 land, I can play Master of the Wild Hunt. Hopefully I'll draw something to ramp me, so I can play these more expensive spells here at the back end. It is a little bit of a weird hand, though. I don't often get this many high cost spells early, but well, we got a Rancor, so I can be happy about that. Pernicious Deed is really good against Exalted Darkness, actually, if he's running like an aggressive version, but he's running the I don't know what the heck I'm doing version, because he's got a ring in there, so there's a ring in there somewhere. Did you guys ever see that? That's hilarious. Did you guys ever see the ventrilo harassment videos? If you haven't, you should totally Google it, YouTube it, or whatever. There's one really hilarious one where with the ventrilo harassment they used to do. One guy used to have these soundboards which he would use against people. And he would have these soundboards which, he'd just do like Duke Nukem or something really annoying over ventrilo in a random room. And ventrilo is like, like Skype or whatever. So he'd find random rooms and do these voices. And one time he did, alright, that was to be expected. He did this, so he copied this guy's voice and made him say stuff all the time and made it really hilarious. So that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, good stuff. Getting a little land screwed, but 1 land and I'm fine. So, because this guy is worth like 5 different cards all at once. So, of course his deck does have Vindicate in there. So Alright, let's Rancor this guy up. Get in there for some damage. But anyway, if you haven't heard that before, that's hilarious stuff. You should really find that. I probably have. I'll maybe even have a link here. Why not? So you can go check that out. As for the current game, well, this guy is running like 80 cards here, so I'm not too worried. But he's at 7, and maybe he runs like, I don't know, that big enchantment for 7 that keeps getting stuff out of the graveyard. He could get my Master of the Wild Hunt. I don't know. Strange things could happen. That's all I'm saying. Talk about Master of the Wild Hunt. There's number 2. This guy seems to be getting land flooded though, or he just has removal spells and can't use that on my X-proof creature, of course. So. Doop-de-doop-de-doo. Nope, no, yeah, there it is. Oh, he was a little late there. I bet he got lagged, where he wanted to play that on my end step, I assume. Because there's no way you draw it and then immediately you're like, hey, Doomblade, let's play. No, that fast? No. So he had it, so he wanted to play that on my end step. Yeah, I see. I can see that. You are fortunate indeed. I don't think this even does anything, but if it does anything, then I want to be able to regenerate anyway. Because, this thing mattering means that my dude dies, and in case I'd rather just regenerate. So there's no point playing that. And I kill him next turn, so whatever. Even if he has a dude now, it's like doop, 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 doop. I guess he could have had the gargoyle. Yep. GG. I guess he could have had the gargoyle there, and that would have been a little bit unfortunate with Go for the Throat. Because Go for the Throat can kill artifact creatures, and it's an artifact creature, so I don't think I've ever really had that happen where I couldn't Go for the Throat something. At least not in this one. Like in 2012, there were a lot of those situations. Like there were a bunch of Doomblades and a lot of mono black decks and all that stuff. So that was unfortunate. But in this version, I don't. It's very rare that it happens that your removal spell can't actually kill something. At least not removal spells like Go for the Throat and that and Doomblade. Those are usually irrelevant. So anyways, I think I'll get another game. I'll be right back. Hello everybody, my name's Nemo. And I think I'm gonna add this to the previous game. So why am I reintroducing myself? Probably because I'm a little weird like that. Just a little bit. We're playing against dot. And he's playing the dots in Pac-Man. I don't know. 60 cards though, 60 cards, so good on him. Got a Diabolic Edict, got a Golgari Germination, I've got this Pernicious Deed, which I'm probably just gonna run out there. Turn 3. If he doesn't have Counter Magic open, I'm just gonna play that, because that's just gonna screw him over, because then he can never play Drakes, I'm also thinking of just edicting the Fog Bank, but honestly I don't think it's gonna be too big of a deal for me, so I'm gonna let him counterspell it if he wants to. Because then, open tapped out and Pernicious Deed and stuff. Maybe he plays a free drop. There aren't that many free drops worth playing turn 3 in Crosswinds though. Most of the time you're just holding back for repulse or counterspell. Okay. So I'm not gonna have him let him make the choice. Although I'm not sure which I'd rather kill, but whatever. Like this way he doesn't get to choose. Because he knows what's in his hand. He knows which of those is more useful to him. I guess. It's hard to say though. Man, Golgari Germination isn't... No, Pernicious Deed is more important. More important to have that Pernicious Deed out there. Probably gonna... I don't know, bounce it. Whatever the card is called. The 2-cost bounce card that doesn't draw you a card but can get rid of non-creatures. Non-creatures! Just non-land permanents in general. That is not worth your time. But, okay. Especially not since I can just Pernicious Deed both of those. I mean, Hexproof doesn't help against Pernicious Deed. And they're both cheaper than whatever I'm gonna lay next. Which I'm thinking I'm gonna play an Oracle, but really tough to say, because this puts pressure on the board though. Wow! Wow! Yeah, I'm just gonna play this, because this puts pressure on the board, but either way, like, wow, this is a great situation for me to be in. I'm gonna let him play some more, if he wants to. Maybe I never even have to use this Pernicious Deed, because he's just gonna be afraid of dropping dragons. Because the dragons die immediately, Favorable wins, alright, that makes him a little bit stronger. I mean, I can still end step this next turn if I want to. He's hitting me for 5, so I kind of have to deal with that. It's just that he's probably gonna drop dragons next. But he did stumble on a land drop there. So doing this before he attacks means I tap out and can't Go for the Throat, and then he re-equips to whatever he plays next. So I think I want to do this on his end step, so he can't be like, oh, dragons. That does mean I take 5, but it's not that relevant against this deck. So that takes care of the favorable wins. 6 actually. Oh, another wow, he's just playing right into this. Right, you know what? I'll trade lol. For free. I trade this wolf for all of that. Yeah, I don't know what you're doing, but just playing straight into that. Maybe he didn't know that this also gets rid of enchantments and artifacts. Who knows? Either way, Blood Artist and Go for the Throat is pretty good here. Just gonna play that. Yeah, he quits. Oh, man. Alright, well, short game. I don't know. Let's see how short the other game was. Alright, so I think this is one video. Yeah, okay, this is one video. So, yeah, thanks for watching. My name's been Nemo. Hope you enjoyed this one, and I'll come at you with some more Sepulchral Strength gameplay, as well as that new Around the World series gameplay. And see you next time. Have a great day.